hate foreigner. I hate Krikamba. I hate Kwara. I hate Zaizai. I don't like foreigner. Foreigner must go to their country.
Foreigners are not the problem. We are. Let me say that again. Foreigners are not destroying South Africa. Our failed leaders, our broken economic model, and our silence are. We are chasing Zimbabweans out, while 80% of the land is still owned by white billionaires and apartheid families. We are burning foreign businesses while Anglo-American and ShopRite send out billions each year. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get hate for it, but I'm going to say it because it's true. Immigrants aren't stealing the jobs, they're taking the ones we won't do. In the shadows of a system built on exploitation. South Africa doesn't have an immigration crisis. It has a justice crisis. Let me be clear, I'm not saying open up the borders wide. I'm saying track movement properly. Register people, set up pan-African trade zones, community assemblies, and stop pretending that a passport defines someone's worth. If you're more angry at the street vendor from Malawi than the billionaire who owns the mall in your township, you're not a patriot, you're a puppet. Africa will not rise until Africans stop fearing each other more than they fear capital.
This is a white South African activist called Peter Kriel sharing his own perspectives about the ongoing xenophobia attacks in South Africa. And his narratives are on point. In fact, your fellow African is not your problem in South Africa. Your fellow black person, black on black hate is never the solution, because black people don't own anything in the country. They come to the country to do their businesses with their own skill. They don't take any job from you. They don't own the economy. They don't own anything, absolutely. The real owners and the real controllers of the economy are the white minority, which you are scared of them. That is the truth. So in this narrative, you are going for the easy targets.
I think we need to be very careful about xenophobia. We need to understand that South Africa does not have a xenophobia problem. We have an Afrophobia problem. We have millions of Germans in the Western Cape. We have a lot of foreigners in this country, whether legally or illegally, who are not from Africa. They are not being discriminated against. They are not being chased out. This is an Afrophobia, and that needs to be addressed. In order for this African Union to be a success, this needs to be addressed. I think it was condemned by the African Union, but it needs to be taken a step further. Negotiations have to be had. We have to ask, how can we have collaborative border crossing investment, trade, intra-Africa trade, whatever it might be, on a collaborative term with good border management. There is no such thing as an illegal African in South Africa. Africa belongs to Africans.
The leader of the DA, the Democratic Alliance, Mr. Stephenson, and also the Minister of Agriculture in South Africa, has also shared his own thoughts about the xenophobia attacks in South Africa, the black on black hate, the attacks against African immigrants in South Africa. Let's listen.
Ethnic nationalism, anti-foreigner incitement, and a drive to exploit our country's problems, to drive division, are all manifestations of this growing illiberalism. At precisely the moment that the DA took our biggest step towards building a society where every person, regardless of their background, can look forward to a better future, we are confronted by new forces whose sole aim is to replace our inclusive vision with new forms of division, nationalism, populism, and hatred. And it is an agenda that we must reject, and we must reject at all costs. Because, Democrats, it is the antithesis of who we are and what our predecessors fought for.
It is very unbelievable how white South Africans can even see that your fellow African is not your problem. But you, the black South African, cannot see. All because of what? Because of hatred, because of jealousy, because you don't want to work to achieve what you want. Forget about someone's success. That Ghanaian who is operating a business and driving a big car started with nothing, one step after the other. Try and learn from them than to hate them. You can chase them away. Oh, that is your country. You can chase them away. But after they are gone, what are you going to do? Are you going to replace them? Are you going to pay rent for whatever shops that they were occupying? Are you ready to face those tasks? Whatever success of the African immigrants, being in Ghana, Nigeria, Malawi, Kenya, they didn't find it on a silver platter. They work for it. So being envious of them is not the solution. Instead of hating them, learn from them. That is my simple advice for you. Only if you will listen, it will help you. If you can learn from these African immigrants, your lives will be better. Are you not ashamed that you wake up early in the morning, spend all your time in the tavern, follow women, smoke, and go back to sleep? Wake up the next day and continue the same thing. Is this your purpose on earth? Ask yourself. Find something to do. Stop making babies, unnecessary babies. Stop having sex with anything in skirt. A man in South Africa can be having about 50 kids and he don't even know where his kids are, what they eat, what they wear. He don't know. But you hate foreigners. The African immigrant that you call them foreigners, you hate them so much. Why don't you learn from them? Because those are responsible fathers. Why don't you learn from them? Many of them are taking care of your kids. If you don't know, many of them are taking care of your kids. That kids that you brought to this world, that you don't take care of them. This African immigrant, these Ghanaians, these Nigerians, these Kenyans, these Malawians, these Mozambicans, these Zimbabweans, they are taking care of your kids that you are not able to cater for because of alcohol, because of laziness. Learn from them instead of hating them. Even a white man can see your toxicity. Enough is enough. A word to the wise. As I always say, it is enough. Like the video, share it, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. My name remains Don Cyrus. I will see you in my next video. Stay awesome.